Gang, this is Cliff and Shannon. We got a video today that we're going to talk about Home Partners of America. And Shannon is certified in Home Partners of America. And we want to share with you some of the benefits that this program might be for, which would be people that are currently renting and maybe not ready to buy their first house. So Shannon, give us a summary of the program.
Well, what you said is correct. It's a program designed to allow people that may be close to getting ready to purchase a home, but they're not quite ready. Home Partners of America offers a lease to purchase program that allows people to go ahead and get into the house and purchase a little ways down the road. But if it is a house that you're interested in buying, you can purchase that home at any time, even before the first year is up.
So they're not ready to buy. And how long would they have to lease the house for?
Well, the minimum lease is 1 year. The maximum amount of time that you're allowed to lease the house is 5 years. But if you, like, say you decide after you've lived in this house for a year that maybe it's not the house for you, you end it just like you would any other lease and you're done.
Well, let's just start from the beginning. So in order to lease the house, what does a person need?
Well, the first thing they're going to have to do is they're going to have to register with Home Partners. And before even we do that, I would have some screening questions that I would ask a person who is interested in the program. Then you have to go register with Home Partners. And once they clear you, then you're ready to purchase a home through Home Partners.
So step one, people need to contact you.
Yeah, and we need to do the screening questions.
So we'll do all the screening and do the application process. So they might not be able to buy a house right now. They might not have enough down payment for a house. Right? Or maybe the credit score is getting up there, but it's not quite high enough to get the loan requirements that they need. So they're thinking, hey, why don't I lease to own for a short amount of time, and that'll help.
A lot of people that are coming out of bankruptcy find this to be a good situation because maybe they're not allowed to purchase for, say, 6 months down the road. This way they go ahead and get in the house, and then when that 6 months time frame hits, they can go ahead and pull the trigger on the house.
How are you going to help them shop for a particular home? How much are they going to be? What's the affordability? How does that work?
Well, so the next step would be finding a home that is in a Home Partners approved neighborhood. And really the best way that I have found to do that is the client show me some houses that they're interested in, and then I can go on the Home Partners website and check to see if they are in fact in an approved community. Just because a house is in an approved community does not necessarily mean that that house will be approved, but we have a better shot at it. Home Partners typically does not buy homes in particularly rural areas. They've got some guidelines on homes that they purchase. So if you're interested in going out in the country with 5 acres of land, this is not going to be the program for you. But if you're interested in a suburban neighborhood, then maybe we can find the right place.
Okay, so they've applied with you, they've got their approval, they've got a particular from Home Partners, they've got a budget in mind, they're shopping for some houses, so you're going to help them do with the home shopping, looking at some houses. They're going to pick a house that they want to lease, but the house is for sale. So they're going to say, hey, I want to buy that house. So at that point, you put in an offer to purchase that house on their behalf for Home Partners. So Home Partners is going to buy the house.
Right. The Home Partners is the buyer, and they decide quickly. Like if we find a house that the client wants, they work 7 days a week. They will turn it around quickly whether or not they will purchase the house. The great thing about using Home Partners, especially in this market, because if you're a buyer, you know right now with the low supply of homes, A lot of people are having to put in multiple contracts before they get a contract accepted. Home Partners is a cash, they're a cash buyer. So they're going to have the advantage in any sort of multiple offer situation. Also, they can close in less than 30 days. Another really great advantage if you're the seller and you want to get your money quickly. So that's just another reason Home Partners is pretty successful.
So you got a cash buyer, you're going to get favoritism regardless of the market conditions.
Right.
So basically the applicant, Home Partners Association applicant, your client is really going to pick out their right now, their dream home that they want to live in. Home Partners buys it, and then they're going to be leasing it for a year to 5 years.
Minimum of 1 year, maximum 5. But if it is a house that you're interested in buying, you can purchase that home at any time, even before the first year is up.
So let's say they go for the 1 year. So for a year, they're leasing the property from Home Partners. Meanwhile, are they saving up for their down payment? How does that part work?
Well, the lease is, they're leasing. That money is not going toward a down payment. The one thing I do like about Home Partners as far as transparency, when you apply to purchase a home and they approve it, they will lay out the purchase amount for every year that you're in the home, which is obviously going to go up because real estate appreciates. So if you choose to purchase the house in year 1, you know what the price will be. Year 2, you know what the price will be, and it goes on through year 5. So there's total transparency as far as what you will actually pay. There's also on the website a rent estimator. So depending on the purchase price of the home, I can tell the client what the estimated monthly rent is going to be. And in the meantime, you're hopefully saving up for your down payment, improving your credit, or whatever your lender or credit counselor has told you to do so that you can be in a position to buy the home when you're ready.
So once they get close to that and they're ready to do that, and they say, we're going to pull the trigger, they're already in the house, so they don't have to move.
In the house.
They're already living in the house, and they say, okay, we want to buy it. Tell us about that part of the process. Do they need to do an inspection? What all happens?
Well, then they become the buyer, and I will be representing them as the buyer, and they will be purchasing the home from Home Partners. And yes, they can do an inspection just like always. And we already know what the purchase price of the home is going to be.
Because that's already been factored in advance.
That's already been, they told you that on day 1, what the price was going to be. There are certain inspection repairs that they will make and some that they will not, but that's all laid out very clearly at the beginning as well.
What is the advantage of working with Home Partners versus somebody could just go out and rent a house or rent an apartment for a year and save up and say, okay, then I want to go shop for a home? I mean, what's the distinct advantage of Home Partners?
I think the distinct advantage is, number 1, not having to move twice. Number 2, you know what the purchase price is going to be. Now that could really work in your favor, especially if the market goes up more than Home Partners is counting on it going up. And who knows what's going to happen to the market with what's going on these days. So it may be, say you decide to buy the house in year 2 for X price, and the market is up here, but your price is down here. You have instantly got equity that you wouldn't have had if you were going shopping from square one, going looking for a new house from a rental situation.
And number 3, you're moving into your dream home today, rather than having to wait. So,
yes, you're only moving the one time. You're getting where you want to be quicker.
How long does it take to get the application process done?
I think it's a day or 2. They work 7 days a week, and they're able to do research on a property to see if it's a house that they're going to be willing to purchase. They turn everything around as quickly as possible. So it's quick.
And then how about getting with a mortgage loan officer, getting their credit and all that repaired? Would you say start working with that with somebody right away so they can make those preparation steps?
I mean, I would. If I was interested in purchasing a home, I would connect with a lender or a credit counselor now. And because they will give you homework, they will give you things that you can do to either repair your credit, to help you get into the house quicker.
So you've got in the house, you're in Home Partners, and you're working with somebody who's going to help you be able to close on it. And when you're ready, then they reach back out to you, right, and said, we're ready. We've got our loan officer and we're ready to go.
Yep.
And then you do the paperwork, yep, and clear the slate, and now they own the home.
Right.
Well, this sounds like a terrific program. Anything else you want to say about the program?
No, I was really excited to find out about this because I think it's going to help a lot of people that don't want to wait. They want to go ahead and get in that house that they've been dreaming about.
Right. And take advantage of low mortgage rates. Mm-hmm. Well, we hope this program has been helpful for you, and pass this on to anybody that you know that is really looking to buy a house, but they're not just quite there yet and they want a little extra hand. This program might be the right program for them to get them into the house of their dreams. And we hope you have a great day.
Yeah. Let us know if we can help you. Take care.